Welcome to this interactive study guide on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Written in 1843, this novella is far more than a ghost story. It is a powerful moral fable that uses the supernatural to critique Victorian social inequality. Over the next few minutes, we will explore Dickens' rich language, his narrative structure, and how Scrooge's transformation serves as a call for social responsibility. Let's begin. Let's map out the key concepts. A Christmas Carol is an allegory where characters like ignorance and want represent societal ills. It is didactic, aiming to teach the wealthy to be charitable. Dickens uses pathetic fallacy. The fog in Stave 1 mirrors Scrooge's moral blindness, while the clear sunlight in Stave 5 reflects his redemption. Dramatic irony appears when the ghost of Christmas present repeats Scrooge's surplus population a quote back to him. And Fred serves as a foil, highlighting Scrooge's coldness through his warmth. Turning to our core study notes, Dickens uses authorial intrusion. The narrator speaks directly to the reader to shape our view of Scrooge. In Stave 1, we hear of Scrooge. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. This direct address creates intimacy and moral urgency, forcing us to judge Scrooge harshly from the start. The novella's five-stave structure mirrors a song designed to be shared. In Stave 1, Marley's ghost warns Scrooge. Stave 2 takes us to his past, his lonely childhood, his sister Fan, and the loss of Belle. Stave 3 shows the Cratchit's joy and the terrifying children ignorance and want. Stave 4 reveals a future where Scrooge dies unmourned. Finally, Stave 5 shows his joyful redemption. This structure drives home the moral lesson. Let's work through an exam question. To analyze how Dickens uses the supernatural to critique society, start with each ghost. Marley's chains represent the burden of greed. The ghost of Christmas past shows Scrooge's lost innocence. The ghost of Christmas present reveals the Cratchit's poverty and the allegorical children ignorance and want, which represent the consequences of neglecting the poor. Finally, the ghost of Christmas yet to come shows a future of isolation. Always linked to context, Malthusian economics and the new poor law. Watch out for common pitfalls. Many students simply retell the story. Instead, analyze Dickens' language and structure. Use key terms like allegory, didactic, and pathetic fallacy. Always linked to Victorian context, the new poor law, Malthusian economics, and the plight of the poor. Remember, Scrooge is a construct, a vehicle for Dickens' message. Examiners reward this deeper analysis. To wrap up, remember that A Christmas Carol is an allegory where characters represent moral ideas. It is didactic, teaching charity. Pathetic fallacy uses weather to reflect Scrooge's state. Dramatic irony appears when the ghost echoes Scrooge's own words. Fred is a foil to Scrooge. The five-stave structure drives the transformation. And always linked to Victorian context, Malthusian economics and the new poor law. Keep these points in mind for top marks.